As the African Transformation Movement, we note with sadness the incarceration of former President Jacob Zuma in the middle of a third wave of a global pandemic. This is indeed a sad day in the history of our young democracy, where a 79-year-old and frail former statesman now has to spend the next 15 months behind bars whilst the law gurus debate over a judgment under dispute for being un-African, inconsistent in its definition and its application, all at the expense of the dignity of the former president. The ATM further believes that this embarrassing debacle could have been avoided. Instead, we are now at a point where a simple yearning for the observation and protection of one's constitutionally enshrined rights has delivered the whole country to this embarrassing and a dignity-stripping moment. Moreover, a mere fact that the courts of the land and the legal fundis accept that this is unprecedented, that should have sent a strong signal that this actually solicits cautious navigation of these untested waters so that the precedent set may not be an eternal judicial and constitutional burden for the generations that will come after us. The African Transformation Movement further wishes to applaud the courageous and selfless act demonstrated by His Excellency, former President Jacob Zuma, for electing to hand himself to the correctional facility in compliance to the law, regardless of his or our personal convictions on the fairness of the law on his case. This sacrifice has definitely saved a potential loss of life and another massacre under a black-led democracy and government. The ATM further calls for the judiciary to set its house in order and for the legislatures to expedite the process of the installation of a constitution that is based on the African values of Ubuntu, preventing dehumanizing and embarrassing moments such as these.